Hi everyone, how are you? I hope you're having a lovely day. I'm Kate in Fantasyland, and this will be the Bookworm challenge where I have to read and do absolutely everything Genshin Impact. But first and foremost, the trailer that came out today. I stopped myself from watching it like 1,000 times before the stream time. Also, if I sound bad, it has nothing to do with Genshin, it has nothing to do with the stream. Something happened to me yesterday and I am still a bit bad from it, so please forgive me if I sound weird. Hi Jatin, I hope you're having a lovely day. I'm so excited. I've been trying so hard not to look at this trailer. I I want to say I've been well, but something happened yesterday. I will tell you later. It's not important right now. I am fine enough. I hope you're ready because I can't wait anymore. Let's go. Let's watch the trailer. I can't believe it's already time to watch the Snezhnaya trailer. Let's go.
I've heard that the rules that govern this world are all essentially curses.
This is definitely the Vodyanica. Oh my, thank you, Jatin. Please don't worry. It's nothing super serious. It's not serious at all. This is definitely the Vodyanica. The Fae that we already heard many things about. She is like a performer. I don't remember if she was a singer or something like that. But she's definitely the Vodyanica Fae.
So to live by the rules means to suffer under the sum of all curses.
Are you talking about the snowstorms? Or Project Stuja? Or the Tsaritsa?
Let's go. Before Lilac makes a move. If it's true that rules are curses, well then, there's only two options. Either we overthrow the rules, or... Were you going to say follow them? Get used to them? It's neither. We find a way to transcend the rules.
So many things happened
Regarding
already. Wait, I'm not ready for the next big thing. What are all these characters? They're already introducing so many things. That guy definitely looked super cool. I am also very interested in this character. Where was she? Do you know what this actually reminds me of? Swan Lake. Odette. Odette and Odio. I wouldn't be surprised if they're going with this team. It's incredibly like it. And we already know. Do you remember that quest in Notcry where we had to collect the proof of the cognoscenti? There was that girl, Netochka, that was talking about, I think, ballet in one of her quests. It has to do something with Snezhnaya. It has to. This is my bet. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if this character is even called like Odette or Odeo. Probably Odette. It's a very weird thing that she has black as well. I am betting on one of those two names. Okay, let's return. Ballet would definitely be a huge part of this. The wolf character kinda reminds you of Razor, lost family member. Yeah. This guy is also super cool. This guy,
Either we
Razor.
overthrow the
Razor, like.
rules, or... Were you going to say follow them? Get used to them? It's neither. We find a way to transcend the rules.
Regarding the motion to extend Project Stooja, if there are no further objections.
I have an objection!
Huh?
Me too!
I object!
Oh my.
Oh, this is awesome.
Search the area! We are the Drushna, and it is our honor to serve the Tsaritsa.
No, there are already so many characters I want, just from the look of them. Let alone what they will do to me after I learn their stories. Oh my, those people objecting Project Stooja and the extension, I wonder if they're going to survive for a long time. That's the Traveler. No?
Forgive the intrusion. Mind if I join this private discussion?
Compared to the eons gone by, this is a peaceful age.
Wait, that? I'm already losing my mind. I don't know for you, but this screams Canria to me. This whole thing, it just screams Canria to me.
Wait, the Kresnik's torch?
Everything was frozen already.
And then, the heavenly principle spoiled our love.
Your wallet isn't strong enough for this. I am a free-to-play player, even on my main account. I really thought I was ready. I really thought... Even you can find it in one of my previous streams. I was so proud of myself, saying, "Oh, I'm already ready for Snezhnaya. I've saved enough." I have never been more wrong in my life.
Mother?
I almost doubt whether it was ever true at all.
Tsaritsa?
One should not throw fragile driftwood to a drowning person, nor give the illusion of warmth to those freezing to death. Death is not the enemy of love. The real enemy is the blessings given by deluded gods.
Is this supposed to be? They don't look like noses. You won't be surprised if that general Fairy Girl turns out to be broken. I might go for her. It would be nice if she's broken because people always try to make me go for strong characters, and I always just go for the ones I love. The Tsaritsa looks awesome. And there will be a confrontation between the Tsaritsa and the Shade of Death? The Dendrognosis doesn't look like this. It does not. Unless I've completely gone bow me from what happened to me yesterday, I'm absolutely sure it does not look like this. I don't think so. This is Sanosis.
Good move.
This is the Is this... isn't this the Pyronosis? This is the Pyronosis. Why is it with the Tsaritsa? Did he manage to get it, Pantalone? It was missing, right? At the end of the Archon Quest dispatch.
Still, I do hope you truly understand the nature of the game you're
Daughter?
playing.
This is too much. Wait. Have I gone completely balmy about the Dendrognosis? I don't think it looked like that. Wait, it does? No. Wait, we never saw it. Did we ever see it in Sumeru? I had Maybe I have been affected by what happened to me yesterday. Nicholas, she has the Pyronosis as well? No. Rhine Daughter, I have a theory. I think that Rhine Daughter is one of the scariest characters in Genshin Impact, and I think it has to do with that child. There was a child here with the Tsaritsa. A child that turned into snow. We know that the Tsaritsa... The Pyronosis did look... The Pyronosis did look like what it looked before. I'm absolutely sure. Wait, no, it looked different. Oh my, I'm really not fine today. I'm really not fine today. It did look different. Oh my, Jatin, you're so right. Okay. Wait. About Rhine Daughter. Rhine Daughter is right now the Shade of Life. And we also know that she wanted to create life again and again, even before she became the Shade of Life, or absorbed the Shade of Life. And now we see that the Tsaritsa is with a child that turns into snow. And I'm starting to wonder, she was with the Descender. If they managed to make a child, if they had a child, and that child was punished by the same rules, and now she's creating him out of snow to remember him by. Maybe she doesn't really want to bring back her lover, but bring back the child that was taken from them. Or maybe both. And that's why she needs Rhine Daughter. That was the Geonosis? I don't know, Jatin. I've been wrong about so many things today, and I still haven't even explained why I'm not well, so I'm not going to talk about it. This is ridiculous.
Those
She's
freezing
actually
to death.
going after the Shade of Death. And we know that the Shade of Death is acting now. She was saying in that trailer with the other shades that it is time for them to act within the bounds of the rules. There is so much going on, Jatin, absolutely. I love the polearm, by the way. It looks amazing. It looks epic. I love the Tsarita's design. It's so amazing. I'm telling you, this child and Ryan daughter, they're going to be connected. I don't know who this person is, and I have absolutely no predictions about her, but she looks very scary. She gives me a bit of Noelle vibes, but scary, very scary. Those people that oppose Project Stuja, I don't think that is going to end well for them at all. Oh man, those wings, it's so amazing. I love this so much. I love the whole design so
Search
much.
the area! We are the Drushna. It is our honor to serve.
I love this so much. This is... Look, I am more of a witch person. I love witches. But fairies, definitely up there. And she looks amazing. Like the whole design is out of this world. And she has a stellar vision. Animo stellar vision. No, I'm so out of animo chunks on the main account. Like so out. And I have half built Lanyan and Sayu, and I really want to build Yehoda. And how am I going to survive this? She will be broken. Just put for Varka as well. They have to calm down with Animo. They really have to calm down with it. This is awesome. Amazing. Do we have the names of the characters? Like when Not Christ trailer came for the first time, they gave us like a list of character names. Did they do that for Snezhnaya? I am absolutely sure her name will either be Odette or Odile or something in between, I guess. They also had Core that was surprising. That one didn't look like a court to me. It looked like an assembly, like a parliament. Oh my, there's so many characters. I have absolutely no idea what to expect from this guy, but he looks amazing. Kind of vampire-like. Do you think they would do something with Rosaria, finally? I would be so interested in that. And this guy screams to me, Canria. I would be very surprised if he's not connected to Canria in some way. His eyes are very strange as well. This part that Snezhnaya is already covered in ice, there is definitely an impending doom, and they're trying to quell it on top of everything else that is happening there. Dracula vibes, absolutely. This guy, he looks awesome as well. Oh my, there's so many characters. I love the bear.
It's neither.
Oh my, there's so much. This is definitely the Vodyanica. I want to search for this. I want to search if they have put the names of characters like they did in Not Cry. Okay. There is something. Oh, I don't know if this has to be official, but somebody has put some other things on top. Wait. They have the names. They have the names for sure. Sorry, I can't write fast. I don't know where to say. I want to say an official post about these things. I think this one has not been altered in any way. Danitza, Tartaglia, obviously, Puccinella, Vesna, Odette! Odette, and she's called Odette! I knew it, I told you her name would be either Odette or Odeo, and I was right. I knew it. Alosha. Oh, her name is Vodyanica. Wait, then what is the name of the Fae? I thought that was the name of the Fae. Wait, so many comments, I'm so sorry. You're definitely going to pull for one of the cool characters of male characters. I hope you get him. Oh, they have it on Instagram. I don't have Instagram. Hello to Disaster Colossus. I hope you're having a lovely day. Okay, I'm so happy that I guessed this. It had to be. With the ballet references, with her design, it had to be that. It had to be Odette. Sandrone Arlecchino. Mitya. Wasn't there a character in Honkai Star Rail whose name was like Misha or something that looked very much like this one? I have this memory. Valeri. Wait, Vodyanica doesn't have a stellar vision. And she's Hydro. Oh, I have so much Hydro on my main account. She looks awesome though. Odette is Cryo? I'm really sorry, Sandrone and Skirk. I'm really sorry. I might go for Odette. I'm really, really sorry. Both Sandrone and Skirk are in between the two groups. Like the group that I really like of characters and the group that I kind of like and would like to get maybe someday. Sandrone and Skirk are very close to the line between these two. But Odette is definitely in the really, like, I want to have her. Unless they do something very bad with her story, which I don't think that would happen. She's amazing. She looks amazing. Valerie kind of looks like a character from WoWa. I can say that. I can say that. His design is very cool, don't get me wrong, but next to all these characters, I would much rather go for Noi, for example. If I had to go for one of them. I'm free to play, I can't get everybody. Oh my, this is amazing. The Tsaritsa. I have to get the Tsaritsa. I don't see a world in which I don't get the Tsaritsa. Come on. That would be impossible. But this is what I didn't want to happen. This is what happened with the Notcry. There were so many characters that I immediately knew that would be amazing and that will most definitely enter at least a really, really like group of characters for me. And I can already see a minimum of 4 and even 5 that will go there. And I doubt that any of those are 4-star characters. Oh my god. Oh, this is ridiculous. Okay. Wait, did I close the trailer? I did. Wait. Let me look just one more time. Okay, the Vodyanica.
Or
What's this?
the Tsaritsa.
This is not the wolf character, right? Is or no, it is. Oh, he looks so different with the hood. I don't know what's gonna happen in the future pulling now. Oh my oh, that looks so amazing. I love this design. It's ethereal. It's beautiful. I bet that she's going to be a support character as well, which is not bad at all. I hope so, at least. They all look so amazing. Oh my. These people that opposed Project Fuchsia, I don't know what they're thinking. I think that that is a death sentence. The way he holds the pose before the saying or the Tsaritsa. Yeah, they're so cool. All of them. I love this so much.
Search the area! We are the Drushna!
Why? Why are you animal? I have no idea what's going on here though. I thought when we first saw the trains, I thought that it's going to be about the traveler. Because we are supposed to come by train if we believe the previous trailer. And I really thought that it would have something to do with that. And now it looks like something completely different. I wonder if she's like going after any dissidents in the shadows. That would be my prediction for her. A super scary character.
Has gone by. This is a peaceful age.
Don't know what they're going to do with this character, but we did not see Piero, right? I feel like they're holding back a lot. Is this supposed? It kind of reminds me of Fontaine and the vote that was keeping the primordial water at bay. However, I don't think it's that thing. It's very interesting that it starts with red and then finishes with purple. Like, what are these colors supposed to mean? And what are they actually using? The Fatui, wherever you find them around the vat, they are trying to extract power from something. Like, do you remember, for example, the Saurians? They were trying to extract their power as well. And they had something like this. The jellyfish in Not Cry as well. It's very interesting what this is about. Maybe noise with the dragons? Oh, that would be very interesting. With that Dracula like appearance, if he's connected to the dragons, it will become an amazing combination. I would love to see this. I'm really interested. Like, design wise, I really like him. He might be one of the characters I go for, but I really want to see his story first. It will be very much dependent on story. And then this thing is completely turned off. Frozen in time with everything else. He looks a bit like Novilette. I can see where you're coming from, but to me it doesn't connect so easily with Novilette. But I can definitely see where you're coming from. He has something on his throat. Isn't this what people have? I mean, characters have in Wuthering Waves? Isn't this a tacit mark? It looks so much like it. This is very weird. It has to mean something. Wait. every single time. This is what we see with the Shade of Space. When she moves around or uses her powers or listens to us. Okay, this guy is becoming even more suspicious. I'm so excited about so many things. They have definitely cooked a lot. I still don't know anything about those roots coming from the sky. I didn't even notice them in the previous trailer. It was other people telling me about them. And now they are more prominent. And Snezhnaya is completely frozen. It's very interesting that she is holding this picture. Very, very interesting. This would be so tragic. The Tsaritsa story is going to destroy us, I'm telling you. Completely and utterly destroy us. I want to see one more time. This is definitely, these two are absolutely sure. Inazuma and Mondstadt for sure. It might be the Geonosis, yeah. It is been prolonged.
Good move. Still, I do hope you truly understand the nature of the game you're playing.
Oh, this is so ominous. Oh my, this was amazing.
Search the area!
Everything is so amazing. I am so excited about so many things. And I'm really sad that they have so many interesting characters coming. Not Cry destroyed me. Not Cry destroyed me with characters that I loved, and I see no chance of me not getting destroyed again. It's not only the Primo Gems, I don't have the time to build them, and I feel so bad if I don't build them. Oh my. I don't know what you're most excited about, but I cannot decide on one thing. Wait, an Animo Stellar Vision? That means that she's going to allow for a new version, like Stellar Swirl? Or something like this? Is that where they're going? There is definitely going to be Stellar Conduct, because we already saw that. Picture, it doesn't have mind. So much. Okay. Okay. Wait, let me remove this. And while I'm trying to put on the game, I am going to tell you what happened and why I probably don't sound so well today. So, yesterday I did something stupid. And I cut myself very badly. Like, the wound I got was very small, but don't want to make this very gory. The red water that came out of my finger, like the wound was so tiny, and yet I had several fists of red water coming out of me. And I lost so much that I have been a bit not exactly dizzy, like lightheaded for pretty much the whole day today, because it happened very late yesterday. So that's why I may sound a bit weird, and that's why I'm doing things a bit slowly, because I can't really move my hand so well, and it's on the right hand, which means that every single time I move my mouse, it's not great. It doesn't hurt, but I definitely feel very, very weak. So yeah, it was so ridiculous. I'm telling you, it was such a small wound, and yet it's like I lost so much that I don't know how it happened. I honestly don't know how it could be possible from such a tiny wound, and it didn't stop for so long. Like I couldn't stop it for like half an hour, and I didn't have anything at home to actually treat myself. I was alone. It was hectic. It was absolutely hectic until I got help. I was definitely careless. It was entirely my fault. I should have been more careful. I was very tired and I was not careful at all. It was completely my fault. I was just so surprised that the red water was so much that it was not only that it was so much, because it was so much and it was such a small wound, and I completely panicked. Like, the whole losing of a lot of it in a very short amount of time, like in 2 seconds, my whole fist was covered in this. And then it was just a shock. Just the shock that it didn't stop. I was completely panicking. And again, I was alone. I had already gone through a lot of things until I managed to call and, you know, get help and everything, and it was not pretty. So, because I can't really use my right hand right now very well, it will be
really bad.
it will be a lore day. I'm going to go through a lot of lore today, because even now I have been moving my hand for a while now, and I can already feel it weak, even though I haven't done anything, you know, dangerous, just moving my mouse.
Ad Astra
So
at
yeah, I am going to just read some lore, do my bookworm challenge, and by Monday I'll be completely fine when I return with the streams. But yeah, okay. Actually, even talking so much kind of got me tired. I'm telling you, I've been lightheaded the whole day. Okay. First of all, do I have to do something very uninteresting? Oh, okay. I have to do. Oh no, I didn't bring my. Wait a second. I did not prepare well for today.
Today's recommendation is the steak.
I always have like a notebook in which I keep track of my bookworm challenge, and I completely forgot about it today. Because I was so happy to see the trailer, and you saw how amazing everything was. Oh my Jatin, thank you. Please don't worry. Like, everything is fine. It was just that initial shock and everything. And I'll be more careful. Don't worry. This doesn't happen often to me. Okay, it might happen often to me, but not so seriously. This was really a one-time thing. And I'm telling you, it's so tiny. It's ridiculous that all of this happened from something that is so tiny. I don't know how deep I must have cut myself in order for this to happen, but it's ridiculous.
It's been getting quite busy recently.
Anyway, let me see. Wait, what am I writing? Okay. Oh no, I can't write. I did not think about this. I write with my right hand and I
People ought
can't
not be
write.
so frightened of ghosts.
Okay.
They are
Okay.
mere-
I am just going to read big things, so I don't need to write much because it's impossible. Okay, let's do the very boring thing and then I'm going to read books. Because I have to read at least 2 volumes for last patch. I have to find something interesting to read today. Okay, Stygian Onslaught, Event Endings, Ender Paimon, Dear Traveler, the Stygian Onslaught, the Battle of the Howling Cyclone Challenge cycle will end soon. Please remember to take part and claim your rewards in time. I think that's the only boring thing I have to do today, right? Yeah, this one is 6 days. It can wait.
Only talking
Just chill, yeah. It was so stupid, I'm telling you, it was so stupid. Okay. Let's read something interesting. I don't know which one. I have not read many of the books here, to be honest. I have obviously read the ones from Not Cry completely for the Bookworm Challenge, and they were awesome. Like, these are one of the best books out here. Oh, but do you know what one? Which one is even better? I really loved. It was not exactly a book that you can unlock here. You receive it from Nefer's quest. If you don't have Nefer, you cannot get it. But it is a story from the desert. It's one of the best fairy tales. Even if you don't know anything about Genshin. It's amazing. Okay. Let's read. I think this will be very long. I have read Reed Miller. That one was very cool as well. The Mondstadt Tower. Is there only one volume from this? I need to read 2 volumes in order to keep with the amount that they have added. Oh my, it's so difficult. There is only one volume. Okay. I would prefer The Legend of Vanessa. It has 2 volumes here. I know about Vanessa just from other pieces of lore, but I don't think I have read the book itself. Is it exactly 2 volumes? Yes. Okay. You lost on Nefer's banner, so yeah, you're rubbing my I'm so sorry, Jatin. I'm really sorry. Nefer, her quest was very fun. I'm really sorry that I'm rubbing salt in your wound. If I hadn't gotten her for the Bookworm Challenge, I wouldn't have played through that quest, and it's very, very sad. Because her quest and her way of, gathering intel and everything, it's amazing. You should definitely get her if you can in the next rerun. Okay, let's read some books. I can't see the time. But we are starting with The Legend of Vanessa. I have really been impressed with the last books they've added. I think when I started Genshin for the first time, I tried to read something, but I was not so impressed with it. But I don't remember what it was. Okay, Volume 1, let's go. You're excited for books? Oh, I'm so happy, Jatin. I'm excited too. Okay, let's go. The Legend of Vanessa, Volume 1. Friends of Mondstadt, let us revel, drink to your heart's content, to freedom, to the Animo Archon, to Vanessa, the first knight to grace this world. Sons and daughters of Mondstadt, may the gift from the Animo Archon be engraved in your heart, and let it be known that this gift is not freedom, but just defiance. It transpired in ages past. Friends, do excuse me for improvising, for it should be clear as day that the glory and freedom of Mondstadt were born when Barbatus struck the strings those. Poems sing of heroic fame, yet to commemorate unnamed freedom should they aim. Chained by the royals, Mondstadt could barely suspire, and festivities were but vanity games of the rich, beyond the grasp of the ordinary people. A withering dungeon Mondstadt was. In slavery games the royals gaily relished. Oblivious to their place the inmates were. a fiery-headed dame confined to a cell. From the southern plains she did hail, born free, but now bound by chains. Though restrained by a tyrant, her flesh remained. Still her pious soul never ceased to pray for her people, for Mondstadt, for elusive freedom she may. That was actually very beautiful. Look, I don't know much about poetry, especially about English poetry. I have taken only one class in university about English poetry. That was not my specialty. But it sounds so good to me. I have no idea if it's actually good, but it sounds so good. Do you remember when we were reading those weapons, the sacrificial weapons? And they were talking about the games that were created to entertain the gods? And I was surprised that the gods would be reveling in games that were hurting people. I think that was a lie. I think that was a lie born from the royals here, from the nobility. It was definitely very well made. Okay, that was very cool. I obviously know a lot about Vanessa because I have not read all of the manga for Genshin, even now, I'm so sorry, but I have read about Vanessa. This is amazing. Okay, let's read volume 2 as well. Friends of Mondstadt, let us revel, drink to your heart's content. The day came when Barbatos answered her devotion. The Animo Archon sought her fiery hair and descended to her position. Every being deserves a name, the spirit grinned. To weave your fair name into a song I yearn. I seek nothing but your friendship in return. The girl happily reciprocated, her fears swiftly dissipated. And so, to the battlefield she marched, to Barbatos' singing voice. The demonic dragon fled from her might, and the people did rejoice. Corpulent aristocrats crawled under tables at such a valiant sight. Mondstadt is freedom. The winds sang for their people in the light. Lonely forest breezes converged. Jointly they overthrew the tyrant's tower from the sky. Broken free from shackles at last, the young lioness stood firm in the winds with her head held high. And so, the fiery-headed dame won herself prestigious fame. Her heart swelled with appreciation to sing by the Animo Archon's side. But no words of gratitude should she utter, Barbatos replied. You first conducted what now transpires into your song. You have entrusted me with your friendship and your name. To praise your freedom, my songs came. Friends, let us drink some more, for thence flows the freedom of Mondstadt. When days become nights and faces fill with despair, never forget the heroic tales of Vanessa, the dame with the flaming hair. Never cease to pursue freedom, even when the land is bare. It's actually so good. And so tragic though. Now that we know that the dragon was actually a former angel, it brings just so much more tragedy to the whole thing. And Vanessa still lives in people's memories because of all these songs. Her legacy continues on. I am starting to see something. I have to make a proper theory about it, But I'm starting to see a very important pattern here with the Animo God Barbatos and the Shade of Time. We already know that the Shade of Time is connected to Venti, but I think I have found something that I'm going to tell you a bit later about. I'm sorry I'm keeping it a secret, but I want to make sure that I'm going in the right direction before I talk about it. They hold so much lore you didn't expect. They definitely do. They're basically recounting the whole thing that happened in the Genshin manga. The only thing that I don't see here that you can see in the manga is actually when Vanessa ascends to Celestia and then she's turned. She's transformed. That's the only thing that is not mentioned here. Probably because that is not important. The song, the memory that is left behind, that is sung by Venti, what is important is the part about bravery and the determination to find freedom. And the fact that there is always going to be a hero that will come to defend those values. That is at least how I see it. But it's so sad to think both of the dragon that was an angel before, and about Venti who has seen so many people depart. And he's left with just creating their stories, singing them in their songs. Do you remember that quest with Venti? His own character quest, where he's helping one of the people of Mondstadt to overcome their grief about a fallen comrade? Even then I was thinking, without knowing much about Venti at all, like obviously I played this a long time ago when I started. Even from that moment I was thinking, just how much has Venti lost to be so understanding of the situation? I know that obviously he lost a friend whose form he took before. I mean, he was just a tiny spirit like before, right? And then he turned into that friend that lost their life. I wonder how much hurt he's holding actually, and what he's prepared to do to protect Teyvat. I don't think we'll get more answers about him in the next version, to be honest. Now that they're doing the Shade of Death and Rhine Daughter, I doubt that they will go into the Shade of Time, because we already got quite a bit during Notcry, especially with Zibai, who was warned by the Shade of Time about what was going to happen. I doubt that they will add more right now, but I would be very interested what they will do in the future. Okay. Never mind, I started talking way too much about lore instead of doing my challenge. Okay, let's read something else. Let's find... I have already read 2 volumes, which was what I had to do for today. The Mondstadt Tower is only 1 volume, and I'm very interested because I feel like I've never seen this book for some reason. I have not read most books like on my own until now, before the Bookworm challenge, but I have looked at them. Like I remember seeing Heart of Clear Springs or A Drunkard's Tale and things like this, and somehow I don't remember the Mondstadt Tower at all. Out of every Archon right now you're looking for anyone's backstory, then it's definitely Venti. Oh my... Every other stream I'm going on about Venti and what I think he's hiding. Like, I am obsessed. I am obsessed with what they're going to reveal about him. He's a very interesting character. He's definitely hiding something. I don't know what, but there is something. You can't convince me otherwise. Oh my, and I so much wanted to pull for Venti, and he came at the worst time. And he's also an anime character. They really have to calm down with the anime characters. Okay, let's read The Mondstadt Tower, Volume 1. In the name of the aristocrats, there stood a high tower in Mondstadt's plaza. It was built to honor Barbatos, the Animo Archon in name. Yet in reality it was nothing more than a flamboyant display of wealth and power by the royals to gloat over the commoners. The one time in the year that the commoners living in these dark times could find a little solace was during Ludi Herpastum. During one Ludi Herpastum, a wandering singer from a distant land arrived in the city. The name of the lass was Ines, and everyone at the festival was enchanted by her stunning beauty. People of all ages and all walks of life vied to catch a glimpse of her throwing the Herpastum and to hear her sing foreign ballad. The blessings of Barbatos are for everyone. You are only sinful if you are bitter at such a joyous occasion. As she sang these verses, she handed out her earrings during the festival to the poor and orphans in the city. A frail figure stood among the crowds. He was the seneschal, and he fell for her at first sight. But his religious piety filled him with a frustration at his inability to suppress the emotions he was experiencing, and her acts of charity, which violated the church's right to aid to the poor, irked him all the more. As is known to all, the beliefs of contemporary Mondstadters hold that the Animo Archon Barbatos encourages people to seek love and pursue freedom. But in the dark ages the Animo Archon slept, and the city was tormented by the tyranny of the nobles, the poverty of the commoners, and the ravage of the dragon. Meanwhile, the self-proclaimed Orthodox Church, a mere figurehead controlled by the ruling class, advocated abstinence from earthly pleasures to avert divine punishment. Under such circumstances, even the harp which symbolized the wind had been restricted to playing only those songs deemed holy. However, the notion of divine punishment was little more than an excuse fabricated by the nobles to conceal their avarice and restrict the commoners. To let her stay in the city is to bewitch all its inhabitants. What wickedness will this witch bring? Seneschal pondered. And so, the Seneschal plotted to hunt down Ines and to confine her to the cathedral while awaiting further instructions. As per the traditions of the time, the maiden chosen to throw the Herpastum should serve at the royal court for 3 days after the celebration, under the protection of the aristocrats. The Seneschal decided to send his adopted son Octave to sneak into the royal court and abduct Ines. Octave was an unwelcome child, abandoned by his superstitious parents at birth and later raised by the Seneschal. As a child, he was persecuted. What is wrong with me? As a child, he was persecuted and abused by the citizens, seen as a bad omen of draconic disasters. The only person who protected Octave was the Seneschal, who treated him like his own son and thus won his utmost trust. Bring the maiden who threw her past them yesterday to me. Disturb no one, and do not mention my name. Under the orders from the seneschal, Octave climbed onto the balcony of the court chambers at nightfall. Upon seeing the girl weeping in the moonlight, his pure heart was stirred, for he had never seen such a wondrous sight. He gazed at the girl, leaving his task forgotten. But the silence of the tranquil moment shared by Octave and the girl was interrupted by the servants. Wait, it can't end like this. What happened with them? What? It can't be. But we don't know what happened with Octave and Ines. There is no other book that talks about it. Imagine this in a cutscene. That would be so awesome. That would be amazing. The wiki said that there was only one volume. It's not like I haven't found another one. It sounds very much like the Hunchback of Notre Dame, by the way. Like the story itself. Have you ever... I know that we already talked about how suspicious Venti is in this stream, but I just realized another very suspicious thing. The only two characters that have slumbered exactly with these words, sleeping or slumbering, are Venti and the Heavenly Principles. Other Archons have been absent from their respective nations, but not exactly with that description of slumbering or sleeping. They have been confined, or they have, taken their leave to preserve their consciousness to eternity like A, but not exactly sleeping. I wonder why there is such a coincidence. Do we actually ever learn why Venti went into a slumber? I feel like there was some kind of explanation, but I don't remember. I know that many places talk about how he slept, and even when we, the travelers, come to Mondstadt for the first time, Venti has just awoken again to return to Mondstadt. And he explains how he was away for a long time. But why? I can't remember like a proper reason to his absences. This is so weird. Okay. I have read 3 volumes, which is awesome. Oh my, I have only half an hour for today. Today is also Friday, so I do have less time than usual. So yeah. I guess I should just continue reading this because it's just much easier for me not to write too much. And these are definitely... I'm not going to read this today. I'm not in the mood to read Mi Mujer today. It's just not this kind of day. Oh my Jetin, I feel so honored. I feel like I don't know so much about Genshin Impact even now, so you saying this makes me feel so honored, really. I need to learn so much more. There is always so much to notice in Genshin. I love finding new things in old things. It's just one of my... It makes me so happy. Okay. Someone's diary. I want to read something that I definitely have. Okay, I definitely won't read this. I have volume 2, 9, and 10. That's not going to work. Volume 3. My, this is very long. The Hilichiro Cultural Customs. I collected everything from the library yesterday, I think. So there should be more things from Mondstadt that I have completed. What is this called? Ballads of the Squire. I'm just checking if they have more volumes. Oh, it's so difficult to type. No, there is a volume 2. Inside the Dawn Winery. Okay, let's go find this. This will be a worthwhile thing to have. And I won't have to do too much with my right hand, which is good. It's starting to feel again a bit stronger than before, but I just shouldn't overexert it. Otherwise, it's fine. Like, even though the wound is still there and it hurts a bit, it's completely fine. Oski, oh, I'm not going to do this today. It said that it has to be inside. There is a world quest here? Okay, I'm going to do it another day. This place is actually huge. I was so surprised the first time I noticed I can enter into the Dawn Winery. And another very surprising thing was the library in Mondstadt. Like, the first time I entered there, it was just magical. Okay, I found it. Where's Melancholy? Is there anything else here that I can find? I think that was it, right? Only those 2 books. Okay. Then let's stay here and continue with the next book. What did I do? Ah, okay, these things. Okay. It's not what I wanted to open. This one. The writing is so difficult. Okay. Yes, seeing the sunlight coming from the windows was amazing. I can't believe they had put so much effort into these things. There were so many things when I first started that I noticed immediately. I have played games for a long time. I was literally born with a mouse and a keyboard in my hands. And seeing how much effort they have put in such tiny details, this game won me over so quickly, I can't even explain it. Okay. I don't have much more time, so let's read one last book with 2 volumes. I hope it's as nice as the previous 2. And I hope that it doesn't end on a cliffhanger, because I'm already so excited about Snezhnaya and all the characters, and they already had another cliffhanger, and I won't be able to take it. I'm supposed to work after this stream. Okay. Serious now. Ballads of the Squire, Volume 1. Down every street in Mondstadt have I strode. The air was filled with the stench of misery and the buzz of revelry. I saw the most arrogant of aristocrats, and I saw the most pitiful of the impoverished. At night these streets are a spider's web, some here to feast, others their eternal prey. I hear a jangling in the night, and know it is the chains that fetter the souls of the oppressed. I patrol the streets of Mondstadt at night time, where my peers and superiors would once declare, "We are the starlit knights, lift thy heads and bear witness. For we who raise our flag in the splendor of starlight are the true protectors of Mondstadt." But not once have I lifted my head to the stars, or gazed at our flag, for I cannot shift my focus from the filthy street corners. Destitute peddlers weep in silence, aging soldiers grimace in pain. In the deathly stillness of night, a young girl, rejected by the aristocracy, pleads for Barbatus's mercy. The sighing of mournful winds rattles the cathedral gate, carrying with them the grief of the oppressed. They assault splendid palatial walls. Each mother's call, each infant's cry, enough to dent the hardest of shields, enough to shatter the sharpest of swords. Sounds of sorrow send shivers down my spine, but in the palace and in the castle, though the wind blows the same over holy ground, they are but the sighs of ants to the ears of men. Okay, I'm sorry. I laughed at Jatin's comment. This was brutal. This sounds like a soldier that realizes just how awful the situation is in Mondstadt and grieves for those who have been oppressed, while knowing that he can't do anything at all to change the situation. And I want to say something else that is very suspicious here, but first, Jatin, don't worry. I will not have to use my hand much for work. I'm not going to tell you what I do, but don't worry. I'm going to be fine. I won't overexert myself, and I will rest well after that. Don't worry. I'm completely fine, Jatin. If I'm really bad, I will rest. Okay. This is what is very suspicious. Starlit nights. Why are there starlit nights in Mondstadt? And why are they associated with the knights that were basically not protectors of Mondstadt? They were protectors of the place ruled by the aristocracy. They were the oppressors. Why are they starlit? Why do they look at the stars? If Mondstadt, Mont comes from the moon and not from the stars. And especially now, this is so pertinent because right now we are getting those stellar visions in Snezhnaya and with Sandrone. The stars are definitely connected with some kind of power, that's for sure. I don't know if they're just pretending. They might be using this just as a name to legitimize their name or something like this, but it is very, very interesting that they've chosen the stars and not the moon. Especially because the cathedral in Mondstadt has a cryo symbol. It has a snowflake that has been bothering me from the beginning. Why is it there? And now why is there a second connection with the stars? You can't tell me that that is not suspicious. It is possible, though, that they're not using the moon in its name because they know that they cannot invoke that name without retribution. That is also possible. But I would doubt that that's the only reason. Okay. I am not a singer. I cannot sing. My singing voice is awful. Like it's like a curse. But thank you for the compliment. This book is also very good, yeah. Okay. And this will be the last volume for today. Wait, let me just check something. I did the ballads, The Legend of Vanessa. Okay, I have removed the new from everything. Just to be able to see what I've done later. Okay. Last volume for today. Volume 2. One day, at the crack of dawn, a dancer whose sword was her song set foot in Mondstadt. Though clad in chains with cuffed hands and fettered feet, in her silence lay a song. Song of freedom. A song of a brighter dawn beyond the walls. A joyous ballad sung without reservation by a people unrestrained. She was the dawn light of the wanderer's troop, but she spelled eternal midnight for the aristocracy. I once asked her, "Why do you come to overthrow our aristocrats? Do you not know that they are the first among us? Wherefore do you place their lives on a pedestal?" Came her voice like a fresh breeze. "If you claim to know the wind as your companion, then did you not once know freedom too?" To her lonesome listeners, she told a tale of our rulers' veterans' ancestors who held divine power, a tale of angels, gods, and vile dragons, a tale of the deities and peoples of all the land. Each myth and legend she turned to song, and the wind carried the song to all corners of the land. In the aristocrats' arena, her sword sang once more. Her final masterpiece, it stopped short of perfection. A nameless knight retrieved her sword from the blood-soaked battlefield and buried it where the gentle winds meet in communion. So she didn't manage to do it. Tale of angels, gods, and vile dragons. I can't believe how many things they put into motion so early in the game. Oh my, hi to Veluna. I hope you're having a lovely day. I don't know how much it takes to collect them, but I have to read all of them for my challenge. They're super interesting though, so I'm not complaining at all. Especially these ones. They make me more and more suspicious about Venti. I was already suspicious about him to begin with, but every little thing that they add. We were talking about how the memories, the songs, created a kind of power that lets Mondstadt keep its freedom. However, that doesn't mean that there isn't a need for sacrifice, as we see. That's the thing, right? Mondstadt is the city of freedom, is what they say in game, but it is actually the city of freedom and responsibility, isn't it? Like, think about how many characters that we associate with complete freedom, with doing whatever they want, are actually incredibly responsible. Like, take Varka, for example. He just wants to drink alcohol all day, every day, and he acts so irrationally the moment he loses some of his alcohol. But the moment that everyone else is reveling, is having a party, he sits behind Tober so he can protect them. I always wonder about the memories that we collect in our traveler's bag. And I do think that we're going to use that as a kind of power sooner or later. I'm talking about all of these items here that we have collected from quests. But I don't think that will be enough for whatever we're going to do. I think there is going to be a sacrifice of some sort for sure. The entirety of the Hexen Circle are tied to Teyvat's defense. You think too for responsibility. The fact that the Hexen Circle chose Mondstadt as well is also very, very important. I know that Alice says that she has chosen it because of Klee. And that is very possible. I'm not doubting her choosing Mondstadt for Klee. It's a perfect place for her. However, I think there is more to the story. I think that is only part of the truth. The fact that Venti didn't want to fight with the witches either, and that he managed to tell them and to dissuade them from fighting with him, is also extremely interesting to me. So, I'm telling you, I don't think that now in Snezhnaya we'll get more answers about this, because they added so much about this during Notcry, and now we'll have the Shade of Death taking central place. But I think there will be more. I'm absolutely certain. It's impossible otherwise. Oh my, hi CJ! I hope you're having a lovely day. I hope you have seen the trailer, by the way. There's so many interesting characters. Okay. I think, however, that I'm already at the end of my time. I really need to rest today before I continue with my actual responsibilities, because, as I told you, I am still a bit recovering. Look at those primos. Yes, CJ, I'm okay. Please don't worry. I may sound a bit bad because I'm still a bit lightheaded, but that's just because I wounded myself a bit yesterday. A very tiny wound, but if you return on the stream, you'll hear it. I don't want to repeat it right now. I'm fine. I'm fine right now. Yes, the primos are there. The primos are there for Nahida and probably for Sandrone. Sandrone will have all that lore locked behind her. It won't be just one quest, it will be many, many characters, because she's going to meet with many characters. And I may have to get her for this account. Oh my, thank you, Velona. I thank you. I'm sorry, I'm actually feeling even more lightheaded now, but thank you, Velona. I'm glad that you enjoy the stream. Not now, CJ, not now, summoning. Most definitely Sandrone. If I get Sandrone here, it would also make it easier for me not to get her on the main account. Yeah. Okay, everyone, I'm sorry. I actually... Like I'm telling you, I'm fine, but but because I had to use a lot of energy right now for the past hour and a half, I really need to lay down a bit before I have to do my actual responsibilities. So I'm going to end the stream here. I'm so sorry. As a lore keeper, you must yap lore. I always enjoy yapping about lore. It's amazing. But I promise, I'll be completely fine by Monday. And yeah, I'll go rest now. You forgot about all the lore books in-game? The lore's gotten far enough long. There is less ambiguity, but there are a lot of things that I'm looking forward to. There are a lot of things to find out about, and I'm super excited for all of them. Oh my, hi Mish! I hope you're having a lovely day. Really sorry, Mish. I really have to stop now. Thank you, Jatin. I'll get better very soon. I'm telling you, it's nothing serious. It's nothing serious at all. I'm telling you, most of it was the shock, if anything else. So yeah. Thank you everyone so much for watching today, and I hope to see you another time. Bye bye for now.
He who wishes to peer into the abyss needs simply to wander through Nodcry on a misty night. The march of the wild hunt will be sure to drag him into the darkness.